study says working at the office full-time actually takes more out of your paycheck. Researchers with Owl Lab report 66% of U.S. employees who return to the office spend an extra $51 every workday. This comes from buying gas, parking, breakfast, and or lunch. The survey also found half of workers feel a work-life balance is easier with a remote job. And meteorologist Robert Gauthreaux joins us now. And Robert, you got something really sciencey to show us.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. So if you didn't get to see the eclipse, some of you were lucky enough to see a brief breakup in the cloud cover. But if you weren't, well, you could see it from outer space. Now, this is a cool shot. This is the satellite that we use to look at the cloud cover. A lot of times you might see this infrared satellite, visible satellite, and who cares what kind of satellite it is. It's just cloud cover. But from that satellite, what you can see is this big shadow moving from left to right on your screen. Yeah, that's the eclipse. And so that's why it got a little bit dark across the west. And it's a little easier to see if you look here, maybe down south in parts of the Pacific, and then compare that to up north. See that dark shadow and how it moves across? Here it comes. Look. I'll get out of the way this time. Ready? Woo! Kind of spooky, huh? Yeah, that was the eclipse shadow, the shadow of the moon, the dark side of the moon, if you will, on the United States earlier. So some really cool stuff just looking at the satellite imagery. Now this morning, it got down about 50 degrees, and other places still got down into the 40s this morning, but we only got down to about 50 in Lubbock. And today actually got up to the low 60s. So a little bit cooler than the last few days, but we're going to be cooler even more as we head into tomorrow and really from here on out, with high temperatures only in the 50s. So yes, it was a little bit mild today, not that far from average for this time of year, actually. Temperatures right now, 51 degrees. A few places are already in the 40s. We will be a little bit chillier tonight. 48 degrees right now in Wapak, 49 in Sydney, 46 in cool old Urbana. I'm going to have to go up there again because y'all are always just so cool. You know, I need to mingle with y'all a little bit longer. 46 degrees, the temperature right there. If you compare the temperature to this time yesterday, though, boy howdy, are we a bit cooler. You can see 14-degree difference in Dayton, a 15-degree difference in Eaton, 18-degree difference, almost 20 degrees cooler than this time yesterday in Oxford. So yes, it is a cooler evening. It'll be a cooler night. It might be a heater night, y'all. You might have to turn it on because temperatures are going to be at least in the mid-40s. Some places are going to be, well, they're going to be flirting with the upper 30s. Now, if you take a look at the temperature trend in the next few days, we're typically about 67 degrees this time of year. So tomorrow, with a high of only 55, yeah, that's going to be cooler than average. Monday's looking the coolest. And you know what? We've been kind of dropping Monday's high temperature down each day. So I'm not saying our high is going to be in the 40s, but it's kind of trending that way. So we might be watching this day as we get a little bit closer into tomorrow or even tomorrow night. It's been a while since we've had a high in the 40s. I'm not quite convinced of that yet, but Monday's certainly looking a bit cool. As far as the rain is concerned, we did see some good rain coverage today, but most of that moisture is well off to the east now. You can still see some light showers across the state, and that's pretty much what we expect tonight and into tomorrow as well. Now let's take a look at the futurecast. We're going to stay pretty cloudy into the overnight hours, and then even into tomorrow, you can see a little bit of breakup in the cloud cover, almost some clear skies. I'm not quite convinced on this. I think we're going to see a little bit more cloud cover than what's being shown here, but you do see the cloud cover returns, and so does the rain actually for Monday. So we are expecting the chance for a few showers tomorrow and Monday. So a light shower tonight, mostly cloudy, 45 degrees for the low. The next 7 days you can see pretty cool, and we warm up to the 60s, but really, we're either going to be at average or below average as far as temps are concerned into the next 7 days.
I'm just honored.